Hi there YouTube, Mr. Livery here. Sydney domestic and international flights are delayed due to air traffic control system fault. Radar's down. This is real world today as well. Happened on Monday morning, and basically it stopped all the air traffic going in and out, well mostly out of Sydney, and inbound became somewhat procedural. So today we'll be flying milkrun Monday and going up to Sydney from Melbourne. I believe that they are simulating procedural control, possible ground delays here in Melbourne. Anyway, we're going to jump on board our Jetstar Airbus A320 by FSlabs and make our way up to Sydney to see how it's going up there. Before we go and do that, we need to pick up Active Sky as well. We're here on gate 44. Looks like we're running runway 27. Let the boarding up and get ourselves on board, ready to head up to Sydney. Weather's a bit showery and wet here in Melbourne. Hasn't really been raining, but it's a little bit of misty, grainy rain. It's a bit annoying. This makes it a bit cold. You can see the clouds have caused shadowing onto the ground and to the aircraft, so it's pretty nice. This is prepared 3D version 3. Jump up here and pop on the ADRS, pop on down here and open some doors. And there we go, INS is rolling. We're going to be flying as Jetstar 506 today. Request that through the ACARS. So I'll pick it up from the vatsim flight plan, and we have a bunch of stuff down the bottom here. Fuel on board today, 8.3 tonne. You can see that's been loaded. On that is Williamtown. Cost index is 20, flight level 370. Zero fuel weight today 25, saying no 58.2, and CFG is 25. Block fuel 8.3. Tracking via docel. Ebony Aaron non-op rivet. Sorry, Cullen Turrell rivet and Sydney. TSAT, it'll say. There we go. Close that disco. The diversion point is sorted. Let's have a look at our flight plan. We have an hour of holding fuel today, just in case we do need it. Been landing with 2 hours and 15 minutes worth of fuel. So we can stick into the holding for a good hour, and then after that we might need to consider moving up to Williamtown. Arriving with 5.5, so it'll be quite a quick landing today. As far as airspeed is concerned, shouldn't be too much of an issue. Open up the front doors here. grab the ATIS. ATIS is on 1180.
Two, three, 7 knots. Visibility greater than 0 kilometers.
Check 1, 2.
Cloud, 3,000 feet. Scattered, 6,300 feet. Temperature 0. QNH 1014. On first contact with Melbourne, ground door approach.
G'day, just wanted to balance out ATC with me.
Melbourne, terminal information to par. Runway 1, arrival. Runway 27, the departures. Wind 230 degrees 7 knots. Visibility 0 kilometers. Cloud, 3,000 feet. Scattered, 6,300 feet. Temperature 0, QNH 1014. On first contact with Melbourne, ground door approach. Notify receipt of information to par. Melbourne, terminal information to par. Runway 1, arrival. Runway 2, the departure. Wind 230 degrees 7 knots. Visibility greater than 0 kilometers. Cloud, 3,000 feet. Scattered, 6,300 feet. Temperature 0, QNH 10.
Happy with that, let's grab the clearance 121.75. Up 7-0. Melbourne ground, Jetstar 506, requesting clearance to Sydney.
Jetstar 506, g'day, you are free to Sydney and Valley, maintain at 5,000, runway 27, National 9 departure, squawk 3047, and departure frequency 132.0.
Bed 2, Sydney via the Docell, 9 departure, runway 27, initial climb 5,000, squawk code 3047, and departure 132.0, and Jetstar 506.
Jetstar 506.
3047.
228, you are clear to Sydney and Valley, Docell, maintain at 5,000, runway 27, Docell 9 departure, squawk 3046, and departure frequency 132.0.
Cleared to Sydney by Docell, initial 5,000, runway 27 at Docell 9, squawk 3046, and departures 132.0, Qantas 228.
32.0 set.
228.
And departure of the Docell. Runway 27. These new waypoints. Haven't seen these ones before. Yeah, they're with the new cycle. Hasn't been this long since I flew out of Melbourne. So, we take off of runway 27, tracking down to Atnol, then Parsi, and Pebto, Pert, Docell. There is a requirement across Pebto at or above 10,000. That's set. That's all good. Alright, with the runway we have 2,286 metres worth of runway. 22. There we go. The wind 250 at 7 knots.
Melbourne ground, Jetstar 112, very consistent.
And temperature out there
Jetstar 112, push approved,
9 degrees.
disabled, could you squawk mode, stand by please.
QNH is 1014. There's our calculated.
My scope mode is on.
V1
V1
is 134, rotating at
I'll just double
135.
123, just put that. Yeah, push it through.
137. Flex is 47.
Okay,
Is flaps 2.
Jetstar 520, push through.
Push through, Jetstar 520. What is 228, bird gate Charlie 8, we're ready for pushback.
135.
What is
137.
228, push through.
Push approved, Qantas 228.
.47 on the D rate. And we're flaps 2. Up 1. I'm happy with that. Let's run a check. Full start checklist. Cockpit preparations complete. Gear pins and covers are with us. Signs. Let's get a few things up.
Eagles 206, push through.
Eagles 206.
Yeah, signs are in. I'll start that APU up as well. ADRS is set to nav, and we have navigation solution just coming in on second side as well. Fuel quantity is 8.3, sorry. Flaps open. APU start. Beacon goes on. And takeoff data has been set. Close some doors. I'll make an announcement. Switching into it first. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain speaking from the flight deck. My name's Trent, and joining me on the flight deck is YouTube. We'll be taking up to Sydney today. Flight time is expected to be about 1 hour and a half. I'll be pushing back fairly shortly, and making our way up to Sydney. The weather is currently a little bit warmer than it is down here in Melbourne, showing currently about 15 degrees, and that's likely to increase. A little bit of bad news is that we have word of some delays happening in Sydney today. Air traffic control has had some kind of radar failure, and as a result there are possible delays that we'll be encountering up to Sydney.
112, northbound.
At this stage we do expect to be on the way shortly, and hopefully there won't be too much delays by the time we get up to Sydney in an hour and a half, but the possibility does exist. Nevertheless, we have got plenty of fuel on board today, and we will be quite happy to hold for them and go into our position in the queue on the way to Sydney. Nevertheless, thanks for flying with us on Jetstar Airways. Hope you do enjoy your flight with us on our Airbus A320. Cabin crew, prepare the aircraft for GPS primary.
Jetstar 112, thanks. Flight level 340, and just confirm, push through.
APU's on the bleed. Batches are set.
What is that? I will start with 15 minutes.
NBC menu set. I'll take the performance page. There we go. Get the check fire first. All good on the left, all good on the right.
Grand Jetstar 520, request taxi.
Jetstar 520, taxi to Papa holding point runway at 27 via Alpha and Echo.
Alpha, okay, for time 27, Jetstar, okay. Qantas 228, with information for PAR, ready for taxi, runway 27.
Qantas 228, you can taxi to Papa holding point runway 27 via Papa.
And we'll call the ground.
Taxi to Papa holding point, runway 27, via Papa, Qantas 228.
Stairs are away. I believe we're on stand 44. Yep. GPUs disconnect. Taking on to APU. Melbourne ground, Jetstar 506, information Papa at gate 44, ready for push.
Jetstar 506, push please.
Push brake approved, Jetstar 506. And we are cleared for the push, parking brake is released.
Qantas 228.
Cabin crew, armed doors and crosser.
Runway 27, we're ready.
Starting into number 2.
Contact Charlie 120.5 today.
120.5, good day, thanks. Qantas 228.
Sides are set.
Ground gate velocity 1332.
Velocity 2 today, you are cleared to your fleet right, provide country plan, maintain at 5,000, runway 27, Stumpy 2 departure, squawk 304, plus frequency 1 today from 0.
Hello, Livery, Stumpy 500, 5000, 27, Stumpy 2 departure, squawk 3014, Echo 8 velocity 1332.
Velocity 13,
Oh, ground. End up there. Down corners, parking in the wrong place. Parking brake set. And we'll start number 1.
Jetstar 520, approaching the holding point, contact Tower 120.5 today.
Tower 105, Jetstar 520, thanks, good day.
ground, signal 206, request taxi, runway 27.
Signal 206, taxi, power holding point runway 27 via Alpha and Echo.
Runway point Alpha, Alpha, member, signal 206.
Melbourne ground, good age of 508 requesting OS clearance to Sydney.
Five, g'day, you're PG Sydney via Docel plane route to maintain at 5,000, runway 27, Docel 9, departure, squawk 3057, and departure frequency 132.
Engine 1's available. I'll select flaps, flaps 2.
Just right is cleared to Sydney, so 5 route to maintain 5,000.
Half start, anti-ice not required, ECAM status.
3057 in the box, 132.0.
Checked. All items are green, spells around.
Sure.
Pitch trim, +2, +1 I mean. Trim set. And rudder trim is 0. Before takeoff checks, flight controls. To the right.
One was already sacrificed.
Go to the left.
Star 112,
Forward.
taxi Quebec, holding point runway
Back.
7 via Quebec.
Let's go to the west,
Happy with that. Pilot instruments are checked. Briefing has been completed. Flaps are set for 2. V speeds are set with the flex temp 47. ATC is set and ECAM. Just waiting on ECAM.
Velocity 1332 ready to push.
Velocity 3032, push bridge.
1332.
Let's move out of the way of the corner sky. Getting our wings away from him.
One ground, hold jet, 1545, ready to check.
Jet 1545, reduce 555.
555, hold jet, 1544. Wait.
Jetstar 112, Hotel 120.15 Cadet.
And we'll come to a halt here. Parking brake set.
Alpha 120,
And she goes 206, pressing holding point, Hotel on 120.15 Cadet.
1015, signal 206.
On ground Jetstar 506, information Papa, ready for taxi.
Jetstar 506, taxi for holding point of runway 27 via Alpha and Echo.
Right, Alpha, then Echo, Papa, runway 27, Jetstar 506. Parking brakes are released, and we may go.
Melbourne ground, 194, Gary, boom.
Taxi lights are on, AP can come off.
Sydney and via Docel, plane route to maintain at bottom, runway 27, Docel. Denver. Bonus 494, sorry for that. To Sydney via Docel, plane route to maintain at 5,000, runway 27, Docel 9, departure, squawk 3066. And departure frequency 132.0.
Takeoff config set to test. that engine to warm up. There we go, takeoff config is normal. APU is disconnected and off. Bunch of these E-Jets or CRJs, or whatever those things are. See a bit of an increase of them in volume. Seat the crew. Cabin crew, please take your seats for departure.
And those Jet 1545, if possible, go to the squawk mode, stand by on the ground, please.
Squawk stand by on Jet 1545.
Okay, last check. Cabin crew's been advised, engine mode selection is flex and packs are on. Full takeoff checks are complete. Lot 20.5 is our next. Let's turn on the radar.
Melbourne ground, I'll Jet 1545, request pushback.
Those Jet 1545, push approved.
Push approved, I'll Jet 1545.
Okay, let's switch over to tower 1205.
Qantas domestic terminal.
Qantas 776, welcome to Melbourne, contact ground 121.7.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to switch over.
It's fine.
Park brake set. And transponder.
Cat 206, winds at 230, 07 knots for me, 27 clear takeoff.
Alright, there's Tango 206.
From Tower Jetstar 506, holding 27.
Jetstar 506, behind the departing Tiger A320 line up behind.
On the departing A321 line up behind Jetstar 506. Parking brake is released.
Go to Cat 206, approach 132.0, g'day.
206, Tango 206, bye.
Brake set. Good, 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 good.
Jetstar 506, winds at 230 degrees, from 27 clear takeoff. Expedite departure, please.
Expedite departure, runway 27 clear for takeoff, Jetstar 506.
On target A, velocity 1332, runway 27 off the park.
Velocity 1332, behind Jetstar A320 line up behind.
Back
Line
set.
behind the Jetstar 320, Boston City, 32.
Melbourne Car, Qantas 490 with you. On a 4.
Thrust out of both engines at some point, that'd be great. V1.
Qantas 419, winds at 230, degrees at 7 knots, may 16, clear to land, caution wake turbulence.
Gear up.
Clear to land, runway 16, Qantas 419. Jetstar 506, contact approach 130, good day.
Over to departure 1320, Jetstar 506.
Contact center now 12 small 3. Have a good flight. Good evening.
And just produce this or just
Over departure is Jetstar 506, climbing out of 3,300 and flaps up. Flaps 1.
Delta 06, good evening. Identified flight level 24.
Flight level 240, Jetstar 506.
Qantas 47, good evening. Eastman 5000.
Set. And flaps up.
Roger, down to 5,000, sorry, that was cut off transmission, flight 479.
Oh, parts up. Good stuff. Spoilers disarmed. After takeoff checks. Landing gear is up, flaps are retracted, packs are on, barrel reference, and just waiting on 10,000 for that. Packs are already in a flight level clearance, standard set. Standard across the board. There's 11,000 lights coming off and attracted. Seatbelt signs are off.
Qantas 479, can descend 3000, cleared ILS approach, runway 16, report established.
Go down at 3,000 feet, approach runway 16, full report was established for 79.
Melbourne final chef 1535, economy 2746.
Oscar 1545, good thing identified. 0.
Repeat though.
I'm flight level 240.
Climb 240 chef 1535.
Jetstar 506, you can now contact Melbourne Centre on frequency 124.0. Have a good flight, sir. Good evening.
124.0, Jetstar 506.
Qantas 238. Qantas 338%, flight level 250. 250, Qantas 238.
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 506, climbing flight level 240 and a flight level 205.
Jetstar 506, today identified flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Jetstar 506. 377.
Qantas 228, contact Melbourne, Center 125, decimal 0.
Center 125.0 tonight. Thanks very much. Qantas 228.
1250 by waiting Q4 service on Jetstar 112.
I'm saying good day, velocity turning 32, level 240.
Velocity 1332, climb file level 370.
Level 370, velocity turning 32.
Jetstar 520, contact 125, decimal 0. Center 1250, Jetstar 520, thanks for the Qantas 437, report current market speed.
Qantas 437, mark decimal 8. Melbourne Center, did you copy that from Qantas 437?
Qantas 437, sorry.
Qantas 437 is mark decimal 80.
Melbourne Orbx 35, flight level 220, flight level 240. Qantas 437, reduced speed, not above Mach decimal 76 for sequencing.
Reduced speed, not above mark decimal 76, Qantas 437.
Nice set of clouds up there.
Qantas 442, turn right heading 22, right heading 230 for me.
Turn right heading 230 and we're ready for start clearance whenever you got it for us, thanks.
Qantas 440, no problem. Start clearance, Lizzie 4 Alpha, arrival runway 16. When ready, actually maintain file level 360, expect descent shortly.
Not a problem with Lizzie 4 Alpha, arrival for runway 16 and we'll maintain flight level 360, Qantas 442.
Qantas 238, descend 9000, Melbourne QNH 1014.
Descend 9000, Qantas is there.
Cathay 9178, contact Melbourne approach 132, decimal 0.
Approach on 130, Cathay 9178, thanks.
Qantas 442, report current Mach speed.
Yeah, we're Mach decimal 79er at this stage.
Qantas 442, increase Mach decimal 80 for me, please.
Yep, increase to Mach decimal 80, Qantas 442.
7 for sequencing, turn left heading 170.
Left heading 170, Qantas 442.
No, good evening. 184.
Qantas 494, Senate, good evening. Flying flight level 370.
What about level 370?
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 15 positioning level 540.
45, Senate, g'day. Climb, flight level 330.
530, I'll check it.
Qantas 442, present position, track direct Buller. When ready, descend flight level 250.
Okay, present position, direct Buller, and when ready 250, Qantas 442.
Qantas 494, turn left heading 010.
Turn left heading 010. Ready.
Dennis 412, super, tower, good day, continue approach, threshold wind.
On descent for flight level 250.
Dennis 412, super, tower,
Qantas
good day, continue
442.
approach, threshold wind, 250 degrees, 5 knots. That's 412. Dennis 412, I don't have a radar, so I'm not sure who's behind or whatever, just stand by one.
Confirm we can expect 16 right for departure.
Qantas 565, no, nothing at this stage. There's been a total radar failure within the Sydney Basin, so there's a nationwide ground stop. The only arrivals that are being processed are those that are airborne, and I don't believe we're accepting any departures until the radar is back online.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 457, landing flight level 360.
Qantas 467, Senate, g'day. Start clearance, Lizzie 4 Alpha arrival, runway 16, when ready, descend flight level 250.
34 Alpha arrival, runway 16, ready, descend flight level 250, Qantas 467.
You can't climb at all.
Melbourne Centre, g'day, Jetstar 508, passing flight level 220, climbing 240. Jetstar 508, g'day, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, just 50.
Sorry, say again? The estimate of the delay? You got a piece of string? Yeah, fair enough. No, the techs are working on it. Every time they reboot it, it locks up again. So, yeah, until it's reliable, there'll be no movement.
Position 45 miles east of Buller, resume our navigation, track direct Buller, flight plan direct, when ready, send flight level 260.
For flight plan route, resume our navigation and 260 Qantas 437.
Melbourne Centre, good evening, Qantas 462 on 1.
Two, g'day, Melbourne Centre, climb flight level 370.
Climbing flight level 370, Qantas 462.
Qantas 238, contact Melbourne approach 132.0.
132.0, Qantas to today, XP service.
Qantas 437, direct Tarek, flight plan direct.
Direct Orbx to Qantas 437.
Qantas 494, from present position, resume our navigation, track direct Aaron, flight plan direct.
Track direct Aaron, navigation.
Qantas 442, descend 9000, Melbourne QNH 104.
Descend to 9000 on 1014, Qantas 442.
Object 1545, confirmed farming flight level 330.
On mistake, fleet said 320, climbing 330.
Object 1545. Qantas 437, descend 9000, Melbourne QNH 1014.
Qantas 1014.
Seagulls 206, contact Melbourne Centre 125.10.
Hello, 125.0, Jetstar 506. Papa Center, Jetstar 506, flight level 370.
Is that just 506?
FM, Jetstar 506.
Oh, I think you got confused between 206 and 506. Go back to 1240 and I'll speak to you soon.
Copy. Six, 2, 5. Can have a listen to the ATIS while we wait for the proper handover. Picking up carrier wave, but not the actual ATIS audio. See the terminal information, echo, expect independent visual approach.
I'll say 1545, report current mark, please.
Independent departures in progress. Sydney, flight plan and radar system limited, restricted departures and arrival, spec delays.
Seagull 206, contact Melbourne, Center 125, station 10. 4 level, Center 150, Seagull 206, bye.
And 290 at 12.
No, I'll show 54,
8 knots.
0.
KVK, temperature 19. H1011.
Lost the 846, today Melbourne Centre.
34 left and right.
I'll say at 1545, sorry, just taken.
Current Mach speed 0.
I'll say at 15 foot copy, reduce Mach speed, decimal 784 sequencing.
1011, cool.
Reduce 7.
Bomb Center, Jetstar 15 with you, 5233 for 240. Jetstar 15, identify climb flight level 350. Climb flight level 350, Jetstar 15. Velocity 1332, lead me space to the south. No further HST online, frequency station approved. 122, velocity 1332, good night.
Alright, H1011. Temperature's 19. And 290 at 12. Let's pick up the arrival details for Sydney. There we go. So if I'm going to be the route to arrival, probably going to be runway 34 left. There, 34 left, minimum descent altitude, MDA is 220. Current spread will be 141, I'll set that managed.
Jetstar 506, contact Melbourne, Center 125, decimal 0.
Center 125 decimal 0, Jetstar 506. Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 506 with you, flight level 370.
Jetstar 506, good early. Start clearing through to arrival runway 34 left, descend when ready, flight level 250.
Go to arrival, runway 34 left, runway down, flight level 250, Jetstar 506. LS 34 left and the rivet.
Bricks 473, center.
Go ahead, Rex 473.
From the rivet,
Bricks 473, report top of the center.
Tammy, Boogie,
Will do, Rex 23.
Nasho. And vector onto ILS, runway 34 left at Sausage. MEMS is 220, missed approach is straight ahead to 500 feet, then a left turn to track heading 320 to 3,000 feet, and vectors. Auto brake low. Pretty long runway here of 3,900 meters. And ideally we'll come off on Bravo 9. Kilo's also an option if we miss Bravo 9, but should make it. So down there we're going on to domestic 2, one of the even 50s. Option also of the odd 50s from Bravo 3. That's how busy it looks. It depends if they give us one. They may not.
Thanks. So just for your information, so we're having issues with our flight plan and radar system. There's a possibility of delay.
Seagulls 206, City approach 124.844, identification 78 on frequency transfer, g'day.
First, 124, Seagulls 206, here.
Start of the descent, flight 250. Yeah, miles will go down now.
And that's number for the 888 back. What's the 888?
Center, 484 with the title 370.
For us 494 sending today, just confirming you've got the arrival from the Orbx controller, correct?
Negative, no star clearance and no descent.
Qantas 494, star clearance scripted to arrival, runway 34 left, descent followable 250 when ready.
To arrival, runway 34, descend to flight level 250.
Sydney Center, Austria, 235, current flight level 33, request star clearance.
Jet 1545, Centre, g'day. Star clearance scripted to arrival, runway 34 left, maintain flight level 330, there'll be a short delay in Sydney.
That star is Richard left, Austria, 235.
Melbourne Center, g'day, flight level 35.
So 508 Centre, g'day. Star clearance scripted to arrival, runway 34 left, when ready, descent flight level 250.
When ready, descend flight level 250 and request runway 34 right if available, Jetstar 508.
Just 508, I'll be 34 left for now, make that approach controller.
Roger, we'll plan for River 2, runway 3 for left, 50.
Melbourne Center X473, top of descent.
X473, when we leave the control area, descending, no observed or reported IFR traffic, area QH1012.
We'll leave control area on descent, H1012, cover the traffic, and we will report on the ground. It's LH for X473.
Alrighty. Getting ready for our seating. There's gentlemen, Captain speaking from the flight deck. We have begun descent into seating at this stage and do anticipate arriving there in about 20 minutes.
Just 5060, send 10,000, QNH 10.
10,000, QNH 101. 1011, sorry. Just 506.
Just 506, just confirm it's 1011.
1011 on the go.
Just 506.
set, QNH 1011. There. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Captain speaking from the flight deck. We're about to turn on seatbelt signs in preparation for landing into Sydney.
Altitude 1545, runway 100.
Skies are pretty clear out there, so it looks like a nice day.
Rising 100.
At this stage we haven't heard too much about the delays in Sydney, although we may well get some interesting holding patterns into Sydney as we approach. It may depend on traffic ahead of us. So far
it's 494, descend 10,000, Sydney
QNH
1011.
Arriving at the gate in about half an hour. Should be putting us on the gate pretty much on time within 5 minutes. There we go.
Back with on the frequency, plus 17.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the flight with us on Jetstar Airlines.
Qantas 497, contact center 124, H10 south.
124 decimal, yeah, close 97.
Right, checklist briefing is completed, ECAM status is checked, seatbelt sign can go on.
Velocity 88, contact center 124, H10, see you later mate.
Barrow set 1011.
124, H10, tomorrow 1, cheers for 138.
Second will be CLB.
Melbourne Center today, Qantas 462, flight level 370 and request descent.
Qantas 462, Seneca Day, River 2 arrival, runway 34 left, descend when ready, possible 250.
River 2 arrival, runway 34 left, and we're leaving flight level 370 for 250, Qantas 462.
Just 508, descend 10,000, Sydney QNH 1011.
Descend to 10,000, H1011, Jetstar 50.
Jet 1545, when ready, descend vol 250.
When ready, descend 250, Australia, Christian 35.
Jetstar 506, contact Sydney approach 124.4, identification terminates on frequency transfer, good day.
Sydney approach 124.4, Jetstar 506. Yes, about the river time 10. Up to that is Tammy. Sydney approach Jetstar 506, information echo is descending through level 155 for 10,000.
Jetstar 506, g'day, Sydney approach, identification services available due radar failure, descent 8000, runway 34 left, report reaching 8000 and report visual.
Down to 8,000 feet, or report visual and 8,000, Jetstar 506. 8,000 is set.
Sydney approach, Quest 490 is with you at flight level 280.
Quest 490, contact number 125.10.
Sorry, say again, Quest 490. Yeah?
Quest 490, contact center 125.10, good day.
125.0 for Quest 490, thank you.
Just one patch of cloud just floating there. It's like somewhere near Holsworthy. Interesting skies.
You got 201-05 today.
105 to go to the next time.
Good evening. That's 184 is 140 or 100,000.
Quest 494, g'day, Sydney approach, identification services available due radar failure. Runway 34 left, report visual.
Left report. Sorry.
There's 10,000. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. That's landing checklist. Cabin crew has been advised all of the thrust will be in CLD and we'll wait for the cap.
Sydney approach, g'day, Jet 508, passing Focal 120, sending 10,000 overhead rivet.
Jetstar 508, g'day, Sydney approach. No identification services available due to radar failure, runway 34 left, report visual.
Roger, runway 34 left and runway 34 right is available, Jetstar 508.
Jetstar 508, runway 34 right, report visual.
Runway 34 right, thanks, Jetstar 508.
Sydney approach, Jetstar 506, maintaining 8,000, we are at
Jetstar 506, join left downwind, runway 34 left, cleared visual approach.
left downwind, runway 34 left, visual approach, Jetstar 506.
Qantas 494, descend to 8,000, correction 9,000.
Descend 9,000, Qantas 494.
The 320, cleared visual.
Left downwind, runway 34 left,
Jetstar 508, descend to 8,000, report reaching and report visual.
Leaving 10,000, descending 8,000, Jetstar 508.
Sydney approach, good evening, Qantas 462 with you, descending 10,000, received echo.
Qantas 462, g'day, Sydney approach, identification services available due radar failure, descend to 9,000, runway 34 left, report reaching 9,000 and report visual.
Descend 9,000, runway 34 left, and Will Coves, Qantas 462.
Jetstar 508, visual.
Jetstar 508, join left downwind, runway 34 left, you are number 3 behind a 737.
Confirm, runway 34 right for Jetstar 508.
Jetstar 508, join left downwind, runway 34 right, cleared visual approach.
Join left downwind, runway 34 right, clear visual approach, Jetstar 508.
Disconnected.
Let's pop it down to 3,000. I'll take flaps 1. Top speed there. 200 knots.
it up.
Zero 10, we'll take approach mode. Note the other aircraft. It's about 5 miles of trail, maybe a little more. City approach Jetstar 506 to establish 34 left.
Jetstar 506, contact tower 125, good day.
120.5, Jetstar 506.
We read you 1.5.
Flight apps alive, speed is automatic. Flaps 2.
Here 185, request fully installed.
Vietjet 185, you didn't read back the full clearance, sir. Can you tell me what your published departure is, sir?
Vietjet 185, take off runway 34 right, to Melbourne International Airport via Forum 2.
Time to go down.
Maintain pass cover speed.
Jetstar 826, Vietjet 185, just confirmed that that's the Wollongong 2 departure, Whiskey Oscar Lima.
Aircraft over the top. And descent in front of us. Flaps 3. Aircraft spotted.
City Tower, good day, Jetstar 506.
2500.
City Tower, Jetstar 508, publish fire on runway 34 right. Jetstar 508, runway 34 right, please land. Clear to land, runway 34 right, Jetstar 508.
So nice.
City Tower, clear 100 with 8 for Hong Kong.
Sir, Jetstar 826, ready to check. Jetstar 826, I read you 555, sir.
2000.
Full flap. Armed.
City Tower, clear 100 with Echo for Hong Kong.
Cafe 100, just stand by one. Jetstar 506, are you with me, sir?
506 over.
Jetstar 506, traffic is a company A320 on final runway 34 right, report inside.
Jetstar 506, we have it inside.
Jetstar 506, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, Jetstar 506.
Course 494, number 234 left, expect late landing clearance. Jetstar 508, going around, 070.
Course is going around. He had nothing like a stabilised approach. Came in like a wrecking ball.
Jetstar A26 radio check.
Jetstar A26 standby.
Sydney Tower, Jetstar 508, confirm go around.
Jetstar 508, yes. Go around and just maintain present heading, climb 2000.
500.
Heading 070, 2000, Jetstar 50.
400. 100 above.
100. Jetstar 508, maintain crosswind heading,
Minimum.
maintain 1,500 feet. Contact approach 124.4.
Confirm maintain present head 1,500 feet and contact approach Jetstar 508.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Jet Air 105, we've had one and stop. Course 494, go around.
24 going in.
And course 494, climb 1,500, make left circuit, report downwind.
Make left circuit, say again. I'll just...
Course 484, climb 1,500 feet, make left circuit, report downwind.
Make left circuit, maintain 1,500, report downwind 24.
Jetstar 506, right down.
Jetstar 506, welcome to Sydney, so attack the Bravo Golf, park at your discretion.
Bravo Golf, parking Jetstar 506. Officer coming up.
Vietjet 185, push your... Course 494, contact approach 124.4, see you later.
244,
Cafe 100, clearance is available.
Ready to copy, Cafe 100.
Cafe 100, you're cleared to Hong Kong via Richmond flight plan route, maintain 5,000, Richmond 5 departure, Richmond transition, runway 34 left, score 470, departure frequency 124.4.
Cleared to Hong Kong via the Richmond 500, 5,000 Richmond 5 departure, Richmond transition, score 44701, and runway 34 left, score correction for departures 1244, Cafe 100.
Cafe 100.
Radar can go away. Transponder as well.
So Jetstar A26 is back with you and a copy clearance when you're ready.
Jetstar A26, you're cleared to Brisbane via Entra flight plan route, maintain 5,000, Entra 8 departure 34 right, squawk 4516, departure frequency 124.4.
City Brisbane, enter flight plan route, enter 8 departure, runway 34 right, climb 5,04516, departures 124.4, thanks for your patience with the voice, Jetstar A26.
Jetstar A26, not a problem, sir.
Okay, for what, 56?
Sydney Tower, Jetstar 508, final 3 miles, runway 348.
Jetstar 508, welcome back, runway 34 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34 right, Jetstar 508.
And November Lima Mike, I'm just going to tell you now before you request clearance, right now is a bad time to do circuits, so I suggest you either file a flight plan somewhere else or you go to another airport.
FTX yes, Sydney Tower, provide the push start. Vietjet Air 185, request taxi, runway 34 right.
Vietjet 185, stand by. Station calling for pushback cycle sign.
FedEx A320 here with you, Sydney Tower, pushback start.
FedEx 321, pushback approved.
Roger that, sir. Approved for push to start.
Okay, P is running. Check it on the blade. Taxi lights off.
Vietjet 185, taxi holding point Alpha 634 left via Alpha, cross runway 25. And Vietjet 185, you need to read that clearance back to me, sir.
Vietjet 185, taxi runway 34 right. The taxiway Alpha. Pass runway 25.
Vietjet 185, negative, taxi holding point Alpha 6, runway 34 left via Alpha, cross 25.
No, they're 40, or establish 40, like
Close 494, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Jetstar 508, on Lima, request taxi.
Parking brake set.
Jetstar 508, welcome to Sydney, sir. Taxi Lima Bravo, cross 25 Golf, and
Cabin crew, disarm doors, cross-check. Doors coming open. Start the cargo ones first. See what's happening outside. That's good, no moving. that's coming off. Yeah, 1 hour 28 minutes. Like I said, it's going to be an hour and a half. See lights up. There we go. No, out of memory. Right on time. Anyway, that's us. We made it. It's been Musical Aviator on a Melbourne to Sydney. Hope you enjoyed the flight. I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.